So let's get started. March 3rd, a few days ago on Friday, came out one movie that we want to just give our quick thoughts on, if we're going to watch it or not, and why or why not, okay? Creed 3. I'm going to start with Tony. What's up with Creed 3 for you? You going to watch it in theaters or what?
The time I post this video, I'll probably already have watched it. Yes, I'm going to watch that movie. I love Jonathan Majors, and I'm hearing good things. I'm going for it. I'm going to watch the movie for sure. Yeah.
Ralph.
So I already watched it last night. It was awesome. I thought it was really solid. Something that I was really looking forward to. Michael B. Jordan's directorial, debut, and something I thought was very interesting influence that he said that he was going to try to incorporate was like anime into his fight scenes. I'm a big anime fan, but I was really intrigued on what he meant by that.
That sounds good to me too.
Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate that feedback. I'm torn. What can I tell you? I'm old school guy. I'm 36 fucking years old, and I'm an old school guy, I guess. I don't know. I'm old. So I am not going to go to the theater and watch this. I'm a fan of Michael B. Jordan. I'm a fan of Jonathan Majors. Both great actors. They're young talents. They're going to be in the industry forever. But I can't do a Rocky, Creed universe without Sylvester Stallone. I just can't do it. It's already been said ad nauseum with the fight between him and producer Ern Winkler, and that's pretty much it. Will I stream watch it? Will I VOD it? Sure. So that's pretty much my thoughts on the Creed 3. Okay, coming out March 10th, we have Scream 6. Okay, raise your hand if you've seen this movie. Okay, Tony. Let's do Ralph first. Ralph, Scream 6. Are you going to watch it, yes or no?
Absolutely not. Scream 5 was probably one of the worst movies I'd say. I'm not a big slasher fan, and I had two friends.
You say you're not a big slasher fan?
Not a big slasher fan.
Damn, that's crazy. All right. So last time you see Ralph on the show, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm kidding.
Then what ended up, the only reason I even watched Scream 5, it was one of the first Screams I saw. And the only reason I even saw it was because two of my best friends, completely different ends, of the spectrum, just like completely different walks of life. They both love slasher films. They both wanted to accept, oh, dude, you got to watch it. Oh, this is fantastic. It's such a perfect, ties everything together. And I watched it, and it was just like, I'm still waiting on my refund.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There's a chance. Streaming.
Okay. Tony.
Fuck no. Simply, Part 5 sucked. I saw it. It was stupid. Nothing like the classic first one. Nothing would ever come close to it.
And you had
still running around. The people are still running around. The same cast and fucking crew from 25 years ago. Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Well, here's the thing. If you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that I'm a big horror fan. Besides drama, it is my favorite genre. So I'm gonna watch it. I will say though that
where are you gonna watch it?
I'm gonna watch it in theaters. I will say that, and for people who watch my shorts, I am going to do a ranking of the Scream franchise. I hate the fact that them and the production company and Nev Campbell couldn't just get the money together to get her in it. But overall, I like the shotgun play in the trailer, so I'm going to watch it in theaters. Okay. Next movie, a little known movie. I believe it's being released by Hulu, and it will be released wide for the theaters. It's called Inside, and it's starring Willem Dafoe. Let's go with Ralph. Are you going to be inside your house watching this or inside the movie theater?
The great setup, Danny. Definitely inside my house. Definitely, of course, worth a stream. I don't need to be convinced that Willem Dafoe, one of the greatest actors of our generation, is going to do an unbelievable job. I think it's kind of like those one-man Broadway shows that you hear from time to time. Obviously, the whole thing's going to be about him, his performance, his intensity. But I don't think it's worth, in my opinion, something you have to watch in theater.
Tony?
I'm going to watch it at home as well. I agree. I think I agree with Ralph there. William Dafoe, whenever he plays that kind of role of becoming like crazy and psychotic, it's
like Lighthouse.
He's awesome. Yeah, like Lighthouse. Yeah. So it's like another Lighthouse movie. I mean, it's not. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it at home. I'm gonna watch it at home.
So to piggyback off of what Ralph and Tony said, yes, I am gonna watch this movie. I am gonna stream it. It's gonna be a total character-driven piece that we're gonna see definitely one of the best actors of our time, Willem Dafoe, go at it. So I'm excited to watch it.
Cool concept.
Okay. Moving on to March 17th, we have Shazam! Fury of the Gods. I'll go first this time. Right? Oh, I'm gonna go first. Okay. So this movie, yeah, it looks fucking stupid. No, besides that, no, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the villains casting in this movie. Helen Moran is like saying, Michael Jordan, LeBron James. For actors and actresses, she is one of the best of all time. No doubt about it. But I don't think this is the strongest casting or for her as well. I'm sure she'll still pull off a good role and do her part. I think he's a great Shazam, just like I think The Rock is a great Black Adam. So I'm gonna watch this movie in theaters for the channel. I'm not waiting to see it, super anxiously, but I'm definitely gonna watch it in theaters and go in with an open mind. Ralph, what about you?
Well, I would definitely watch it in theaters. For me, I actually think it looks pretty solid. I like the first one. It's not. You got to go into these superhero movies, especially DC, before James Gunn's taken over, right? You have to go into it, like, take it for what it is. I think it's very repetitive, but I like Zach Levi as Shazam.
I'm gonna be honest. HBO Max.
It's fair.
If I recommend. I would say I would. If only because of the channel, I'll watch it in theaters. But no, fuck that. HBO Max. I mean, who the fuck thought it was a good idea to have two old hags running around town making a mess as villains? Come on, man. Like,
The
what are you
dragon
doing here,
CGI.
bro? The dragon looks like shit.
Yeah.
And then you have the kids running around. I'm just not. I don't fucks with it. I don't fucks with it. I'm gonna watch it, of course, because I love comic book movies. Oh, I even love the Shazam when they redid them in 2008. 2011. I'm not running to the theaters to get my tickets to watch this movie.
Yeah.
I'll watch it because, like you said, maybe for the channel, but other than that, HBO Max, 100%. Chilling.
No, look. Would I probably rather go to the DMV than to go watch this movie? Probably. But besides that, I think at the end of the day, this movie, it might be okay. All right, guys. So on March 17th, we have another movie coming out, and I'm actually more excited for this movie, believe it or not. And I think it's a dark horse this year. 65, starring Adam Driver, stuck on a fucking random planet, dinosaurs, little girl. What do you think, Ralph? Give me your thoughts.
Absolutely. I thought I can't, say it any better than that. I think the twist in the title, right, where you think it's a different planet and they're just with dinosaurs and you realize it's probably 65 million years ago, like his spaceship is probably like a time machine or something. And again, also character driven, right? Kind of similar to, with Inside with Willem Dafoe. Adam Driver, I think he's a powerhouse. I don't know the casting for Kylo Ren, but I can see what they saw in him with that Star Wars casting, and you've seen it in every role he's played since. The guy, he's an excellent actor. I'm definitely going to give it a shot. And you're going to get to see him in that, kind of Last of Us survivalist mode with, futuristic dinosaurs. Can't go wrong with dinosaurs.
The only time we've seen them do these kind of movies where they go back in time or whatnot with the dinosaurs are usually comedies, with like
Great point.
Will Ferrell and stuff like that. So
You're dating us there, bud.
I'm going to be honest.
bro, we're looking at showing our age.
I had to go back in my memory bank for that one, but yeah.
I do agree with Danny, though. I would definitely watch this. I prefer to watch this movie over Shazam, 100%.
I think that's a good thing, though.
100%.
That's a good thing.
100%.
Because I want something different. Even though this has like this Planet of the Apes vibe, like Ralph was saying,
Yes.
they're probably on fucking Earth. But I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch that movie in theaters.
Give my quick thoughts. It's the writers of The Quiet Place 2. I love Adam Driver. I think he's a great actor. I think the action's gonna be good. And I'm gonna go watch it. I'm gonna watch that in theaters. Okay, guys. So moving on. March 24th, I think we have the biggest movie coming out of the month, which is the ageless, the wonderless Keanu Reeves in John Wick 4. Tony, give me your thoughts.
Yes, I'm watching this in theaters. Am I super excited for the runtime I hear it has? No. I heard it has almost a 3-hour runtime. God. I mean, because in part 3, he killed everybody. I don't know how much more I can do with this.
He's a killing machine. We know that.
I am going to watch this movie. I was a fan of 1, 2, and 3. I think they have gotten, how do I say this? I think they've gotten progressively worse as they've gone. I think 1's the best still, then 2, and then 3. I don't know, maybe 4 hopefully can change that up a bit. I love these kind of movies still, so they give you that old school vibe. Keanu Reeves puts in a lot of work. He puts in a lot of his own stunts, which is what you want to see in these kind of movies. So, he is incredible, and I'm going to watch that movie too.
I'm excited. Well, I was super excited whenever the more we get of Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Fishburne, right? I love that dynamic. And I was definitely excited with 1 and 2, I'm definitely going to watch it in theaters, 100%. I just don't want to get to a point where it has that Fast and Furious saga, effect where like I don't want to hear about John Wick 7, 8. He does need to wrap it up at some point. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it in theaters. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, so for me, obviously, I'm gonna watch this movie. I'm a very big fan of the first one. I agree with Tony that they've gotten progressively a little bit worse, but that's to be understood. This franchise can go the route of the Fast series and get progressively worse. The last Fast movie that I actually watched and enjoyed was probably Too Fast, Too Furious.
Oh my god!
Some of you weren't born yet, but I also love the fact that this movie was filmed in Paris. It's a beautiful city, and I think that that's going to help, tell the overall story and show the action. Now, last movie of the month coming up, and then we got a little bonus, something that's happening this month that if you're a movie fan, I'm sure you know it, but we're going to touch on it. The last movie of the month is Dungeons and Dragons, and I will go first. I'm not watching this piece of shit. All right, Tony. So, what do you think about this movie coming out, Dungeons and Dragons?
I'm gonna be real. I was gonna maybe VOD or stream it. I was at first.
I'm gonna avoid it.
But
I'm gonna avoid it.
I'm gonna be honest. After hearing some recent news that the writer came out and said he purposely, intentionally emasculated the men in this movie and put the women in the forefront, and then he says, and I quote, "I swear to God, it's not wokeness though." I already said, all right, I'm out. Now I'm really
man.
not.
So
now I'm really not gonna watch the fucking movie.
Oh my
that means
God,
Chris
I'm gonna
Pine's
watch
just-
it now.
So that means Chris Pine's gonna be roasting
good.
the whole movie.
Chris
Looks like
Pine,
an idiot.
Chris Pine don't give a fuck. Chris Pine's going in there and let me get the check.
Paycheck.
And fuck
That's it. I'm
you,
done.
I'm out of here.
And now I'm
Paycheck.
really checking out. Oh, fuck you. That's it. Learn a lesson.
Well, another day, and the bullshit. Ralph, what do you think?
Well, obviously, Dungeons and Dragons is a hell of an IP. I'm surprised they haven't made this already. But not necessarily looking forward to it. Doesn't look that great. For me personally, it's gonna be very dependent on the ratings, whether I even stream it or not. I'm not gonna spend $15, $30 for 1 or 2 tickets to go see that. Even though I do love Chris Pine, but no.
Chris Pine, excellent actor.
No, just get ready
I
for.
like Chris Pine,
just get
but-
ready for the women to rip him up the whole movie.
Yeah, and I don't even have an issue.
I don't know why the fuck the writer would even come on and say that.
That's what I have an issue with. When
the
you
fuck-
come out and say certain things, I don't have an issue with female leads and so forth. But there's no need to emasculate men, right? If you want equality, why don't we just pump up both sides, right? It doesn't necessarily.
Ralph watches the show, guy.
You don't have to tear down one gender over the other. It's just that's,
Movie's gonna flop. And in Dungeons and Dragons,
Oh,
is who you're
absolutely.
catering to, right?
Yeah.
You're catering to. I mean, the
Right.
majority of people who
You're-
know about Dungeons and Dragons
which are
male.
guys.
I mean, let's
right?
be
And there's
realistic.
a lot of female. I actually know quite a few female Dungeons and Dragons, but I get exactly what you're saying.
majority
That's not a
would-
smart play. To isolate your own audience is never really a good idea. It's definitely gonna flop 1,000%. It's not even marketed super well, but it's been a great month for movies, great March for movies, and then to end on Dungeons and Dragons is very
laugh.
unfortunate.
And then lastly, we're going to touch on it briefly. On March 12th, we have live from the Kodak Theater. I don't even know what's called. It's a Beverly Hilton. I don't even know what it is now. A show that I've been watching every year since I can't even remember. 17, 18 years old. The Oscars. So I'll give my quick thoughts. Obviously, I'm going to watch it. I'm praying that the socio-political commentary is, kept at bay. And
Keep
it's
praying.
not- and it's not overbearing. Last year, I couldn't even believe it. Last year, they had Indians from like Alaska or something. We want to say thank you for, okay. How about we just celebrate movies? Nothing wrong with that, right? Football has Super Bowl. Basketball has the NBA championship. Every industry has a night to celebrate or their thing to celebrate. So hopefully they stick a lot to that. I'm happy that Top Gun Maverick was nominated. The best movie is Top Gun Maverick, which I predicted last year. And, it's not going to win, but I'm glad at least it's nominated. I'm sure Tom Cruise is going to be out there. So that's awesome. And that's pretty much it for me, man. I mean, I can go on and on, but I don't want to keep the video too long. Ralph, are you going to check out the Oscars?
Probably not, but I will definitely be, of course, by my phone if any slapping around goes along. I know
Yeah.
a lot of people are definitely going to be checking in just for that to see if anything's going to happen. There's going to be an insane amount of jokes throughout the show and the monologue, and I do love when they rip all the celebrities in the beginning. That's definitely my favorite part of the Oscars.
Who is it, Jimmy?
I think it's Kimmel. Yeah, it's Kimmel. I just because I think he said in a couple interviews.
I might be more interested in the red carpet and then maybe seeing Tom Cruise and
Fashion? Yeah, I didn't know that.
just seeing Tom
Yeah,
Cruise.
definitely,
And then
yeah.
I watch it just to see Tom Cruise. If not, I don't.
Tom
give a-
Cruise,
I
yeah.
really don't give a fuck.
If
for
Tom
it.
Cruise on the red carpet, I'm watching.
I haven't watched Oscars in, man. I'll be lying to you. I mean, last 3,
It's a
4 years.
it's a tradition. Excuse me, a tradition. Tony usually calls me around 11:30, and he's like, "Hey, did you watch it?" I'm like,
And I'll
"Yeah,
remind
I
him,
watched-"
and I
then he'll
remind
just
you
give me a reminder. Yeah,
of
it
why
sucked.
this shit sucks.
It sucks
because
right?
they are ruining it
He's
themselves.
been doing this to me since probably we were children.
Because it's true. Every year the ratings drop and the viewership drops.
Okay, so I'll
Why?
give you-
Because
I'll
they keep
give-
fucking it up.
Yeah, I'll give you a quick little statistic. In 2004, when Lord of the Rings: Return of the King was nominated and swept the Oscars, there was about 50 million viewers. For context, the Super Bowl gets 100 million. So people watch the show.
That's serious
But every
numbers.
year it's gone down because of
Gone
the
down.
socio-political bullshit.
What was it at last year? 8?
No, it was
No,
8 or
last-
9?
Last year was like
Oh, you know what it-
10,
oh, you know what it
11
was?
million. But 10, 11 million people is a lot of
Hey,
stuff.
Come on,
Hey,
man.
but you know
That's
what it
fucking
was?
But wait.
80% drop.
But wait, you don't count. You're not. That doesn't count the people around the world that watch it. Spain, Italy, France, Germany. All those people watch the Oscars, and it's just the truth. You can sit there and say it's not. Remember, these are international movie stars.
They had a year where they didn't even have a host.
Yeah,
was the
Come
Cool.
on,
tried
man.
that
That's
out.
just
Yeah.
whack.
So look, it's a far cry from when it was 2004 till now. But I still think at the end of the day, it's a show that if you love movies, you're gonna enjoy it for sure. But it can get back to that, but it just has to get off of the political bullshit. That's all. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe. Guys, tell us below. Are you going to watch Creed 3? Are you going to watch Shazam? Are you going to watch the Oscars or John Wick 4? Okay? So like, subscribe, and go fuck yourself. We're out of here.